What's going on YouTube? Jimmy James Garage here. Today we're going to talk about the shifter bezels or the shifter boots on a 99-04 Mustang on the new edges. I believe this also works. This information will work for the SN95, the 94s to 98s. So anything from 94 to 2004. A lot of these shifter boots, I'll show you guys, they kind of go to crap on these cars. So I purchased, I believe, a Scott Drake off of American Muscle about, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago. And these things, there's just really no good aftermarket way of doing these. Like when you, this is, I already glued it. It looks like crap. It's a mess. I used Gorilla Glue, but I had a good luck getting it to hold and cure. But right here, all around, and like right there where you can kind of see like the black. Here, let me just hold this down. Like right here, there was a spot right there and there, and then there's one here and here. They're like these little plastic tabs from the factory. In order to get the original shifter boot out, you have to use like a pair of dikes and cut those off and go all the way around. And I didn't like that you had to do that on these. And then they just tell you, oh, you get a new one and just glue it in there. I did that, but then I had a problem where I'm sorry guys, where everything in here, it was just like the shifter boot was falling out of the bezel. So I ended up just taking it apart, and I tried to do this again right. So long story short, I'm gonna keep this a real short video, guys. I just ended up taking like one of these little pads or whatever, like a little cotton pad. I ended up sanding underneath here, and I soaked this with alcohol, because you always want to use alcohol and plastic to take away, like, I don't know, it does something chemically wise where it helps plastic and stuff adhere better. So sanded down the contact points, and I also had too where the metal ring here was coming apart. It was separating from the leather boot. When I got it, it came glued together from, I believe it's Scott Drake through American Muscle. I think LMR, I mean, maybe Resto 50 makes it too, not sure. But anyways, it was separating, so I sanded it down with just some rough grit sandpaper I had around. Took this swab here with alcohol, went around, did everything. Then I took the Gorilla Glue, and I used this, and it said that you want to damp the area with water to activate this stuff. So I did that all around, and then I put the glue on. And then what I did here, I'm sorry, this looks like a S show, but I was just doing it quick. I didn't even know if it would work, but it actually ended up working well. So once I got the glue on there, I ended up getting it on the flattest surface. So I got like 2 pieces of wood I had around, and then I had a bunch of weighted drill bits and stuff in here, and I just set that on there. So you could probably even use like a, I don't know, 3 or 5 pound drum bell, probably a brick. Just be careful not to scratch up your interior trim piece here. But yeah, guys, it ended up holding up well. The Gorilla Glue is going to be the win, it looks like. I know it looks like shit in some ways, but because I had some excess where it was dripping off, I tried to wipe it, so I had like a little piece of cotton that was still left on there, and then like a piece of sandpaper, but I didn't want it to get stuck to my workbench or those pieces of wood and then have some real problems, because I know that Gorilla Glue, once it cures, it's pretty strong. But as you can see, like around here, that's just some dust, but it turned out pretty decent. So I'm going to throw it back in the car, but just want to let you guys know that with these shifter boots, there's just really no good way to do it. And it sucks that, you know, as much aftermarket Mustang stuff is, especially from 94 to 2004, nobody's come up with a good way for these shifter boots to really just be like a direct replacement. So you're going to have to really just do the prep work. I recommend sanding those plastic tabs on there. Definitely use some alcohol solvent to rub it down with. Dry it off. Put the glue on there, and then make sure you can like cramp it, hold it down tight. Maybe I tried putting in a vise, that didn't work very well. So that was my best. My best thing was just like I showed you guys, putting on those pieces of wood, putting some weight on top. Let it sit for 30 minutes. I made sure it was cured and it held good, and then I just left it there for 24 hours. So hopefully that helps someone out. Now I get to put this all back in there. So it should be good. So I know it's been a minute since you heard from me. Just had a lot of family stuff going on, and you know, just busy raising our son, and the weather's getting nice, so we're having to do a lot of work around the house. But just wanted to put out some content for you guys. Hope everyone's doing well. If this content is helpful, please give a thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Any questions, leave a comment. I always try to respond. So hope everything's going well with everyone. And until next time, tune in and have a good one. Take it easy, guys. Bye.